StableMate by Magnum, kit set stabling solutions.
Hi, I'm Edward Bullock, a Grand Prix show jumping rider. Today I'm going to talk about gridwork, or gymnastics as a lot of people call them. And while I use the word gymnastics, I'm not talking about forward rolls. It is just an exercise to help improve your horse's capabilities of jumping. Gridwork is exercises that are used to improve your horse's jumping capacity, flexibility and jumping style. It also is a great exercise for helping horses and riders' confidence. I often do grid work while teaching because sometimes I can set the grid to sort the horse out and just tell the rider to think about themselves and work on their own position and technique. When doing grids, a grid can be as simple as one jump with 2 poles on each side to as complex as a line up to 15 or possibly even more. However, in general, I like to do grids with 1 to maybe 3 or 4 jumps. One exercise I do almost all the time when starting to jump is a single jump with a pole on each side. I do this exercise at a trot, teaching my horses to jump closer and jump upwards and then round over the jump. Another exercise might be a little short double, where you ask your horse to pop in and then have to use their own back strength over the next second jump, and it helps improve their technique. A lot of grids, I tend to make the distances between jumps short, as with a shorter stride asks your horse to work harder, and also when taking off asks your horse to jump upwards into the air rather than jumping long and flat. It is always important that while the distance is short, it is not too short as to interfere with their jumping style. It should always be helping them and improving their jumping rather than interfering or hindering their jump. If you think when you're doing any grids that the distance is wrong, even though you might have paced it out and have the distance correct to what the book says, if it's not working right, adjust it. Make it longer or shorter to suit. Next episode I shall demonstrate a single jump with poles on each side to be jumped at a trot. The later episodes will involve a double with a single vertical going in and an oxer coming out, followed by an episode on bounces. I will also explain about how we could use all those exercises mixed together to create your own grid, where your imagination is your only limit.
StableMate by Magnum, kit set stabling solutions.